Hello, Triple R here, bringing you Rome Total War. In this match, I'll be playing as the Selucid Empire, and my opponent, whose name I do not remember from the lobby, will be playing as Macedon. Now, for this match, it was pretty decently big money. The rules are CWB, and it's 20k, and my cataphracts are upgraded to the utmost. They're full gold, full gold, defense and attack. And pretty much, my infantry is not gonna... Look, Macedon's holding the high ground. He's probably gonna have a lot of royal pikemen. This is what I figured. Yup, see? A lot of pikemen. Very upgraded. Very upgraded Cretans. And actually, he did not... Okay, scratch that. He got a decent amount of companions, too. So I have to put up with these rows of infantry. So what I figure is going to happen is this. My men are going to die. These guys in the front. This is what I figure out just by watching this. What they have. And it's all going to come down to my cataphracts. Can I keep my horses alive long enough to keep hitting him behind, like keep routing all his pikemen, all his immensely huge numbers of pikemen. So now he's moving. I'm moving too. I have silver shield pikemen on the sides and the flanks, and legionnaires in the middle, because historically legionnaires were always good in the middle. Even when they get completely surrounded, they would be able to break through the center. Some of them would escape that way, such as the Battle of Cannae, Trebia, etc., etc. And now here comes the flurry of arrows of death from the Cretans. Those are a lot of Cretans. So here he goes. He's going to try to protect them, or he is... No, he's switching out. He's switching out his men. He was a feint. Switch out his dudes. So it's actually kind of smart. No matter what, he's going to be able to protect his archers with these lines of infantry he has. Anyway, I'm going to send my guy over here on the right. Or not, because he switches his men. So now we're pretty much lined up toe-to-toe over here on the front. And I have a unit of cataphracts in here, so the kid doesn't see it. I'm going to send it at the right time. So I said, okay, why not? Let's go. Throw those pilas. Throw those pilas, legionnaires, and pikemen attack. My archers are getting owned. That's not really surprising, considering they're going up against that many Cretans. They're pretty much made to fail. So at this point, I sent the legionnaires forward, and they're getting cut to pieces. Look at this. Look at this. They're fighting on uneven ground, and they're just routing. The Illyrians, plus the Cretans, plus the pikemen, they just completely slaughtered them. I never really understood. This is a map where I learned a lesson. The Illyrians are really good. Anyway, here's the cavalry fight. I figured that I had a sky chariot. It now is killing all my guys. That's wonderful. Anyway, I figured that my cavalry will be able to hold up against this, because cataphracts have so much armor, it's ridiculous. Meanwhile, I'm going to try to go around, hit all these archers. I'm going to send these guys to hit them over here. See? Look, it's 3 units of phalanx, and the cataphracts. Victory seems certain. This is what happens when you fully upgrade cataphracts. Anyway, he's even going to like go from behind, but I'm going to have to salvage the situation. These guys are still fighting over here. Anyway, I figure while I got the flanks under semi-control, what I have to do is, like, mess up the center as much as possible, because, like I said before, in a battle you need to win 2/3 of everything. 2/3 of the fight. I'm killing the Illyrians, gonna try to get the Cretans. Honestly, the archers are secondary right now, because this is all on my cataphracts. This entire game is based on what I can do with my cataphracts right now. Can they last long enough and beat up enough of this phalanx to win the game for me? Are they strong enough to fight all these infantry units? Anyway, I'm going to keep flanking, because I have horses, I have the advantage of movement. I'm actually going to send these routing guys over here to the center to help out, and here he gets me in the back. Those guys I had fighting over there finally routed.
Your general shamed.
They're heroes.
God be praised.
And here is my lucky break.
Fear makes a
I got his
home in our
general.
enemies' hearts.
And without the general, the troops' morale now is pretty low, and they're going to start dying. Here's the cataphracts. The balance of forces is even. And look, they're getting hit in the back by all these guys, by this. And they're doing pretty well. I love them. I hate to fight against cataphracts, but I love to use them. Turn around, big mistakes, now they're going to get hit on the side. Now, he's going to keep trying to send the Illyrians at me, but I'm not really going for it, because they're not important. And I still have cataphracts over here, 48 of them left. And you just see his army's routing. He was probably feeling pretty good about himself when he was, Glenn, excuse me, was probably feeling pretty good about himself when he saw my infantry routing. But the cataphracts are just, they're deadly. And here they go. They're very tired after all the fighting they're doing. If you've been surrounded by phalanxes for most of the game, wouldn't you be very tired too? The Illyrians are still trying to do work. I'm gonna start sending this infantry over here to hit them. Right there, there's a gap. Rule of engagement. Yes, engagement. Combat. If you see a gap, use it. Take it. Alexander saw gaps, and he took them. Hannibal made gaps. Hannibal actually made gaps in his own troops, so he could force people to get trapped inside them. That was canine. He was also very good at ambushes. Ambushes were his thing.
The narrowest of margins.
Well, there we go. My archers are actually alive. And that is GG.